Drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Bulls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to...
There he goes! All the way inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37, and the chunk play has them threatening.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man down the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. To throw, it's Clemens. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Ducks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grab behind the line. It's Andrews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 27. Is motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll try the left side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They flipped into the field, and we were ready to play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It starts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Fires to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. They're now up 9-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Looking for a big gain. Upstairs to make the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's right. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 20. Oh, they block it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Now the play fake. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. Could be an alley. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's right. That's reeled in. It's Andrews. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Running inside. It's Birch. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bulls use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Makes the catch at the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Scanning the field, it's Clemens. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give from the gun. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Shoots it to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking to throw, it's right. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buffalo!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the...
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's right. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Pulls it and runs it again. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, this guy's dynamic and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Running inside, it's Darts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw it again. Trying to set up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Creates a little room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Andrews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes it a little bit Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Hill. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The snap sets up the throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's right. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to go right back downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. to throw. It's right. Rush is on him. He wants it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bulls deliver an answer.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And they tacked on the extra point. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The run inside. It starts. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. First down here for the offense. Oh, they're after him. Breaks loose. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain his fourth down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Might be changing the route. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air. It's right. Quickly complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Trying to run, it's Burgess. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Bulls! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Pulls in the deep ball. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl